Hey, what's up? It's the Obsessive Gardener. I'm back. I'm at a hidden location right now, so don't ask, okay? The story behind this, I call it a Gilly Monster because my wife got me some seeds in a Facebook drawing back in like 2019. She won seeds for me. I mean, she won them, but she gave them to me, obviously, on Pepper Freaks on Facebook. I'm not on Facebook, so she's a part of some of these groups, and every now and then she'll get me hooked up with some seeds through random people. But a lot of people know who Barry Gill is. I believe he started the group Pepper Freaks on Facebook. Anyways, long story short, this was labeled as a yellow moruga, and actually overwintered it. It did a little bit last year, but I mean, I obviously noticed it was red and it wasn't yellow, so I was like, okay, whatever. It's something else. I did try a few pods and they were very hot. But this year I overwintered it, and this year I put it in the hoop house. It did way better. So let's look at the plant really quick and come back and we'll talk about this puppy and we'll try it out. Okay, so this is what I've been calling a Gilly Monster. It's not very big. I overwintered it from last year. It didn't do very well, but now inside the hoop house, it didn't do very good for a long time, and then out of nowhere, as small as it is, it just started putting off pods. And some of these pods are monsters. They're just big, mean, scary looking monsters. And this is one of them. I'm really not sure if it's an accidental cross or if just mislabeled. So we looked at the Gilly Monster, and I took that video probably like a week ago. But as many of you know, I recently moved to Susanville, California for work. Kind of cool shape. So the plant wasn't very big, but it struggled, but then it bounced back kind of. I mean, it didn't get very big, but it put off a fair amount of pods. But anyways, this one's a pretty good pheno, so I'm probably going to save seeds from it. And it's just it just looks like a monstrous kind of looking thing. So I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure if it's some other kind of pepper and I just don't know what it is, and Barry Gill accidentally, it got mixed in with some other seeds that were yellow moruga, or it got mislabeled, or if there was his yellow moruga maybe got crossbred with something, and out popped this. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for. I just named it Gilly Monster as like a nickname because I have no idea what it is. It's just this red thing. They get big. They get kind of like just chunky looking. They feel very firm. It feels thick. This pod was picked over a week ago, and it still feels real firm. So enough blabbing about it. Let's get into it. Ooh, I smell the fumes. Still very crispy. Good amount of seeds. Got a medium thickness on the wall. Nice placenta. Other side looks pretty similar. So I got a fair amount of seeds. So if this is a newly discovered breed, I have plenty of seeds to try out. I'm gonna have my wife ask Barry if he would like some seeds and send him some if he'd like them. And but anyways, let's try it out. My wife did get in contact with Barry, sent him pictures. He couldn't make heads or tails of it, so that's what makes me really think that it is a cross. My tolerance for heat is going to be way down, so I'm going to have a very small bite of this, and it's going to be, it's probably going to tear me up pretty good because I haven't been eating peppers lately. I haven't been doing any videos. I've been busy moving, blah, 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 all that stuff, so just going to try a small bite. has a nice kind of fruity tone to it. It's definitely spicy. That's a very small bite, so it's really hard to get a grasp on the flavor. But it's definitely good. It's not just like, oh, it tastes like a super hot kind of flavor. It has its own kind of unique flavor profile for sure. It's I'll have a little bit more. It's kind of sweet. It's kind of fruity. Definitely hot. I don't want to get it on my fingers. Oh well. Yeah, the first thing it hits is like it's a sweet, kind of fruity. It's got decent heat. Makes me wonder what it was crossed with. It almost reminds me of like maybe something in the habanero family, but I'm not sure. I'm just saying. Kind of what it reminds me of. It doesn't remind me of when I cut it open. The smell reminded me of a scorpion. I was like, okay, there's a scorpion smell, and but tasting it, it doesn't really taste a whole lot like a scorpion. The flavor kind of takes me in a different direction, so I'm not sure what this was crossed with. I'm not freaking out dying. Of course, I didn't eat that much, but I think it was crossed with something that had less heat than a yellow moruga. Yellow morugas aren't as hot as red morugas or chocolate morugas, but they're hot. But they're really hot. I've had them before, and I've gotten pretty tore up off a yellow moruga. I hope that's as hot as it gets. Anyways, this is good. I'm saving seeds. There's a bunch of seeds here, and I'll probably reach out to Barry and see if he's interested in some of these seeds. And I think this one pod is probably going to have like it's over 30, maybe even 40 seeds. That's good. Gonna save those puppies and see what we come up with. But anyways, this is a pepper that I'm not sure exactly what it is. I'm just nicknaming it the Gilly Monster. I'm not saying that I've officially named it because I'm not going there. It's just I think it's a crossbreed. I think it's probably yellow moruga crossed with something else. And it probably the seeds were probably from a yellow moruga pod, and then out came this because some pollen from a different pepper plant, probably in Barry's garden, crossed over, and that's okay. New crossbreeds are fun, especially when you find them on accident, because you don't have to do anything to find them. I mean, you didn't have to cross it on purpose. It just nature did it on its own. So, anyways, so this is what we're calling for now the Gilly Monster. So thanks for watching The Obsessive Gardener, and I'll see you guys later.